Hi guys, so how are you doing today? Great, I hope. Today's video is about the heated interview between Piers Morgan and Candace Owens. I have thoughts about it. And without further ado, why don't we get into the clips? Hmm. And then I'll give you my commentary afterwards. Tell you exactly what I think of Candace Owens. You better be prepared. Huh? Be prepared. Hmm.
Why did you leave the Daily Wire?
Because she was
A lot of
fired.
attention has been focused on you constantly referencing Christ is King. But to deliberately use that phrase was a deliberate act of provocation to people like Ben Shapiro.
I want
Candace using Crisis King is not about that she truly believes Crisis King. She's just saying it to tick off people. She's a troll. That's who she is. That's all she is. A troll. Let's continue.
every single person in the world to declare Christ as king, whether you believe them to be a Nazi, a white supremacist, a Jew, a Muslim. It is the phrase itself that I want declared.
Who do you want to win the war, Ukraine or Russia?
I don't want Zelensky to win. I don't want Putin to win.
She is clueless about what's going on. She's pretending to know anything, something, but she doesn't. Okay, let's continue.
believe Zelensky is just as corrupt. I believe
No,
he
you
is
don't.
a criminal. What percentage of a population has to be killed before we can use the word genocide? It's a funny little thing. They won't tell you.
She said here, I would stake my entire professional reputation on the fact that Brigitte Macron is in fact a man. With that statement, your entire professional reputation goes up in smoke.
Burn. You got me. You go, girlfriend.
Bridget is 27 years older than Emmanuel Macron. Guess who? Renee Angelil was 27 years older than Celine Dion. And no one, it's because Bridget is a woman, so there is all this drama. She has to be a man to be with the president of France. 27 years. He's elder. Give me a break.
I'll bet you $100,000 right now that it is established beyond any doubt that she was born a woman. Do you accept
You
the
and I are
bet?
gonna place.
Candace?
Whoa,
She was
whoa,
born
whoa,
a
whoa, no.
woman,
At
of
worst,
course.
at best, pardon, Brigitte Macron is a pervert. Ooh, I'm a Christian first, okay? And so my concerns are going to be with
Fake
what's happening to
Christian.
Christians all around the world because it is us. We are the number one most persecuted religion in the world. And all Christians watching this
lie.
need to realize the time is now to start speaking up because we have been silenced about the things that are happening to us for a very long time. And the media is very clearly not our friend. When there is wall-to-wall coverage of Christians being killed in Armenia, Christians being killed in Nigeria, and the treatment of Christians in America and all across the globe today, then you ask me if I will use my platform and I will use my voice to speak about what's happening in Israel. People died from the vaccine. So you're talking about people that died from not getting it. There have been scores of people who died from the vaccine. There have been scores of people like my grandfather who got the vaccine and then were dead within 1 year.
Seriously, your grandfather was old, Candace. So he had to die from a vaccine that he took 1 year prior. Give me a break, girl. Give me a break. Your grandfather had dementia. He died from it, not from the vaccine. Stop it. Okay? Not buying it.
As it led to their dementia suddenly spreading
You have
or
no
advancing
idea. With
rather in a way.
respect,
Stop. I let you
You
speak
do not
about
know
your
that was
vulva.
down to the vaccine, do you?
Okay, people, had they have paused and listened to independent voices who have, I think, probably a greater strength when it comes up to standing up to government initiatives, because we recognize the government is not our friend, and we recognize that the government is not trying to save our lives. Maybe those people would be alive. Maybe my friends who had miscarriages and my friends who were saying that it was impacting their menstruation.
You know, miscarriages do happen, Candace. Unless you didn't know, but they do happen, and unbalanced menstruation happens also. Not everything is about the vaccine, Candace. Okay? You're not a doctor. You're a job. You are a college dropout. That's it. Just saying.
Until the government was ready to admit that 7 months later. If you had listened to people that were telling you their own experiences, someone I know that went completely blind in one eye because of some weird ocular clots. So don't pretend that's a small thing. I just want to say, I'm happy to accept that you've changed your mind, but don't pretend it's a small thing. People died from the vaccine. Which brings us, of course, to Brigitte Macron. It was trending. Piers Morgan threw down the gauntlet. He said $100,000, Candace, to prove that Brigitte Macron is a man. Now, of course, he did this for a little bit of theater. And what he offered was, Brigitte Macron is suing the journalist that worked on the story for 3 years with genealogists and showed that Brigitte Macron simply didn't exist for 30 years. But her brother, Jean-Michel Trogneux, did exist for 30 years. And then her brother disappeared and Brigitte Macron suddenly arrived.
Remember, Candace Owens frightened Cardi B to sue Cardi B because she alleged that her husband, Candace's husband, was gay. And Candace wasn't happy and she frightened to sue Cardi B. Now, she's doing the same thing to Brigitte Macron. She's defaming the woman. She doesn't have any proof to back anything she's saying up. It is a bunch of nonsense she's spewing. Nonsense.
And the two of them have never been seen.
You are so clueless. If she was really a man passing as a woman, she wouldn't have sued. She wouldn't have sued because she would have to prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that she's not a man in order to sue these people. But no, you are so clueless. But you didn't know that. Okay, you didn't know that. This is what Piers was trying to tell you, but you wouldn't let him talk.
Together, and she refuses to answer any questions or to produce a simple photograph of herself. But the job is, of course, to make it look like these journalists and Candace telling about the story. That is so crazy. No, what's crazy is how easy it is to debunk the story, but to instead be taking people to court.
Here's the difference between me and you. I've actually been a reporter for many, many years. You never have. So when you say you report on these things, I can tell you no journalist who's an actual reporter would read a legal filing and then do a tweet which states as fact in their own words, he's not in jail because he's a Fed CIA asset. Can you try to avoid? That's not reporting on a lawsuit. That is stating your own personal opinion. If you don't know the difference, it's because you're not a reporter.
Yes. Okay, here's my takeaway from the interview. It shows, Piers Morgan showed how limited in knowledge Candace is when she's being challenged, even though Piers wasn't even challenging her too much. No wonder she's been running away from Roland Martin, the only person she's truly scared of. She knows he would keep her feet on fire with her lies. The girl doesn't know much. She's a college dropout, and it shows. However, she's a good saleswoman. She knows how to sell her craft, and who's willing to buy? There is no way you have me believe smart folks believe anything coming out of her mouth. And in order to hide her lack of knowledge on everything she's spewing, she has to dwell into conspiracy theories because she doesn't have any fact to back up anything she's saying. Then she gets all serious, talking fast, spewing nonsense, trying to bamboozle her fans and gaslight the rest of us. You know how Dr. Umar calls her? A coon. Because she knows what she's saying is not true, but she's saying it anyway. That's what a coon is. And now, as you all hear, she bought into the conspiracy that Brigitte Macron is a man, even though she doesn't have a shred of evidence to back up the accusation. Other than she doesn't show pictures of herself. We don't have picture of the first 30 years of her life. This is Candace's evidence that Brigitte is a man. I know people who don't have any pictures of themselves simply because they hate having their pictures taken. And we don't know that Brigitte doesn't have pictures of herself. She's just not showing them. And I hope she never will, just to prove that she's not a woman. You know, I was against Obama showing his birth certificate. I was so mad when he showed it. You know, never mind DNA can prove she's a woman. Candace, she needs pictures. Yeah, so ridiculous. She doesn't believe COVID vaccines save any life. She believes the government is about to get everyone. She believes Emmanuel Macron is gay, Obama is gay, Michelle Obama is a man, Taylor Swift is a toxic feminist, and Candace is standing on feminists' back. She's saying that Taylor is acting like a 15, and when Candace is the one acting like a 12-year-old, if you ask me. Yes, she is. And she's mad when Piers called her a conspiracy theorist, which she is. She believes if a woman doesn't want to get married, something is wrong with them. She believes every single black man killed by police deserved it. Yep, she believed that. She said that. She believes that. Why would anyone take her seriously? She's an embarrassment. Frankly, white folks can adopt her. We don't need her in the black community. You can take her. Yes, that's my gift to you, white people. Candace Owens is my gift to you all. Take her, okay? Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, there you have it. Yeah, there you have it, people. Like, I don't know what interview that people, conservatives on YouTube were watching saying that Candace Owens demolished Piers Morgan. No, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I believe that Piers Morgan crushed Candace Owens. Okay, so anyhow, people, if you like, do you agree with everything I just said about Candace Owens? If you don't agree, let me know in the comment section below why you don't agree with me. And tell me what you think about the interview. Who won it? As far as I'm concerned, Piers Morgan won the interview. But if you believe Candace won it, let me know why. And yeah, that's all I had to say in the matter, people. If you like this video, I'm asking you to like it, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, have a great day. Ciao.